what they're assuming is the election will be normal. The election will not be normal. Oh, these are the California results? Sorry, we're not accepting them. We're challenging them in court. If the electors show up at the Electoral College, armed guards will throw them out. I'm the president. You. You're not stealing Florida. You're not stealing Ohio. I'm challenging all of it. And the judges we're going to are judges I appointed. You. You're not stealing the election. That's basically what Bush did to Gore. So, if they want to run a bunch of fake ballots, we'll have an investigation. We'll say, these ballots are fake. Yep. Your results are invalidated. Goodbye. That's the way it's going to have to work.
Wow.
It's going to be really nasty.
Wow.
But you cannot count on, we're not going to get an honest election.
Right.
So let's say that Trump is a little behind right now, which he probably is. That doesn't bother me. But even if he wins an honest election, we're not going to have an honest election.
Got it.
They're stealing his blind in Florida right now. So, it's not the first time it's happened in this country. It happens around the world.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to fight for the presidency in the courts. Our next election will be decided in the courts.
Wow.
Because they cheat, and we don't cheat.
Longtime Trump ally, gremlin, and pardoned criminal, Roger Stone. They're caught on tape. Not even caught on tape. He knew cameras were rolling there. As you can see, this is from an upcoming documentary as he's talking about the plan for January 6th for overturning the election before any of that ever effing happened. CNN was releasing some of these moments from this particular documentary a day before, which was supposed to be today, potentially the last hearing of the January 6th committee, laying out more evidence. And there was some questions of whether or not this would be included in it. Is they're going to wrap the whole thing up. There's more to what was going on here as Roger Stone was ranting about ways that they could overturn the election, plan this ahead, and just say, F it, I'm president, get out of here, forget you. It almost seems like the things people were saying they were doing, he's confirming with his words. Let's watch more of what he was talking about.
Excellent. The violence. The voting. Let's get right to the violence.
Let's get right to it.
Man. Shoot to kill. See an Antifa? Shoot to kill. Come. Done with this bullshit.
F the voting, let's get straight to the violence. It's almost like voting happened and then violence happened backed by people that he's associated with. Here's some more details from CNN. The clip is one of multiple pieces of footage obtained by CNN that the filmmakers also shared with the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol. The video shows Stone as an early proponent of contesting the election, even before the results were in, and raising the possibility of violence months before January 6th. The filmmakers tell CNN that they came to an agreement to share certain clips with the committee after a subpoena for the footage was signed by the panel's chairman, Democratic Representative Benny Thompson of Mississippi, and delivered to the filmmakers in Copenhagen about 2 months ago. The filmmakers, Christopher Goldbrandenson and Frederick Marbell, followed Stone for portions of about 3 years for this documentary film. But there's even more from the loose lips of Roger Stone. He was talking in any possible opportunity he had. Watch more.
I really do suspect it'll still be up in the air. But when that happens, the key thing to do is to claim victory. Possession is 9/10 of the law. No, we won. You. Sorry, over. We won. Yeah. You're wrong. You.
ABC.
Are you guys noticing this theme? The plan is to go, F you, I'm the president, get out of here. If you don't like it, I'm gonna arrest you. Does that sound like a third world country to you? Or does it sound like a dictatorship, which is what we heard Donald Trump specifically say he would like to have in this country? Or is it these types of folks that are surrounded by Donald Trump that are doing his bidding, actually agree with his agenda? Steve Bannon's another one of those newly indicted people. And he said this talking about leading up to the events of January 6th and actually the election itself. Watch this.
And what Trump's going to do is just declare victory, right? He's going to declare victory. But that doesn't mean he's the winner. He's just going to say he's the winner. The Democrats, more of our people vote early that count. Theirs voted mail. And so they're going to have a natural disadvantage, and Trump's going to take advantage of it. That's our strategy. He's going to declare himself a winner. So when you wake up Wednesday morning, it's going to be a firestorm. We're going to have Antifa crazy, the media crazy, the courts are crazy, and Trump's going to be sitting there mocking, tweeting out, you lose. I'm the winner. I'm the king. And he'll be all over. He'll be going, "Where's Hunter? Is Hunter on a crack pipe?" I mean, no, he'll be, because then it doesn't matter. Remember, here's the thing. After then, Trump never has to go to a voter again. He's going to fire Ray, the FBI director. He's going to say, "F you." How about that? Because he's never going to. He's done his last election. Oh, he's going to be off the chain. He's going to be crazy. Also, if Trump is losing by 10 or 11 o'clock at night, it's going to be even crazier. No, because he's going to sit right there and say they stole it.
It's almost like exactly what they're saying they're going to do and Trump should do. They did and Trump did. The only thing that didn't work was the completion of that violence that Roger Stone was talking about. One last piece here, Francesca. Because, of course, Roger Stone had to respond to all of this because it came out and he has to sit there and take it. This was his excuse. CNN airs fraudulent deep fake videos and expects anyone to believe them based on their long history of lies, is what Stone wrote on his Telegram on Monday. Let CNN or anyone else produce any proof that I knew in advance about, participated in, or condoned any illegal act on January 6th or any other day. Do you think maybe they pulled that off, Francesca?
They will. They are right now. You're telling on yourself. And this is what's incredible about these Trump criminals, these Trump goons, is that they're telling you that they're going to cheat. There is not a shred of I believe what I'm saying. It is all I believe Trump has the right to do this. Why? Because he's a wannabe dictator and he's a wannabe king. And kings and dictators get to do whatever the hell they want. They're confused because presidents don't get to do that. But they say, no, he gets to do that. Now, what is the difference between the delusion of a criminal like Roger Stone and the delusion of the martyr of that day, according to the MAGA movement, Ashley Babbitt, who's trying to storm into one of the chambers and is shot and killed, right? The difference is that Ashley Babbitt thought that actually the election was stolen. Roger Stone and Steve Bannon are telling you, no, we're just saying that it's stolen. Now to us, all the observers on the outside were like, yeah, we know. This is what Trump would do. But to his followers, no, they're following him to the ends of the earth. They're blind as like lemmings and they're going all in. You could see the awkward supporters as Roger Stone told them, F it, we're just gonna declare victory. They're like, yeah, what? Like they're not ready for that level of cheating. Final thing I have to say, I'm so glad Roger Stone brought up the 2000 election. Bless you for telling on yourself once again. Because that election, he actually did have a hand in the Brooks Brothers riot, as it was called, to stop the recount of the votes in Florida. And guess what? The Supreme Court did ultimately hand George W. Bush that victory. And man, wouldn't our lives have been so different in these last 22 years if he hadn't won, my God.
Crazy how that works. And also, by the way, half the fun for people like this is to brag about their potential crimes. So it's not surprising at all that he's on tape talking about these things, of course, in front of people, because he needs some kind of clout, some kind of confidence from other people to feed his own ego, because they're pathetic little empty people that need someone else to prop up their power. You ever notice the most, the most considered powerful people in the world, or at least in our country that talk about it, are the weakest in their own brains?
Yeah.
This guy.